This is through the legal lens, so everybody on the same page. Maryland Volunteer Lawyers for the Arts. This is more than an uprising. We had these uprisings ever since you brought us to America, trying to uprise from our oppressors to stop this slavery. I sent this information to the FCC. See that? FCC in Washington, D.C. And they got this. I kept a paper trail, so send all of y'all to jail. Social media for social change. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. A postal inspector general is gonna investigate all my postal shit. It's the Baltimore City Dissent Decree. All right. First Amendment of the Constitution. First Amendment protected activity. Making a documentary about y'all. David Simon did Baltimore The Wire. This is Baltimore Rewired, the money behind mass incarceration. That's Maryland's prison industry. All right. O'Malley and Brown's money machine. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Like I said, social media for social change. That's Aisha Brave Boy. And we talking about the 2011 elections, 2014 elections. It's Marilyn Mosby and the cover-up crew. That's Marilyn Mosby and the cover-up crew. That's Tessa from the NAACP. Kobe Little. Joshua Harris. C.D. Witherspoon. That's me. I'm famous for toilets. C.D. Witherspoon got a real famous toilet online called the C.D. Witherspoon Meltdown. That's me. I'm an activist. See Joshua Harris in there? He likes taking pictures and photo ops. That's what he's famous for. That's what politicians like doing. That's Eric Barron from the Department of Justice 2022. That's the Legislative Black Caucus 2024. That's Governor Westmore. All right, that's Governor Westmore. And we talking about your prison industry. Like I said, put it in a book. MAGA's doing what he said he gonna do. Ex-felons got a right to vote. We got a right to vote. We got a right to vote. That's Mark Conway. He's gonna talk about the conversation we had about mass incarceration. He running for office and he on Pennsylvania Avenue talking about this, and this. Well, let's talk about ending the war on drugs that made Pennsylvania Avenue. All right. That's Andy Pierre. He's going to be my main witness. He's a veteran. Andy Pierre, yeah, we're going to talk about campaign financing because he did a lot of campaigns, and so have I. That's Martin Luther King. That's the Maryland Volunteer Lawyers for the Arts. Martin Luther King. I applied for his job, and y'all got mad. I applied for Martin Luther King's job, and I gave you some John Lewis. I gave you that good kind of trouble. I gave you that weaver, weaving the social fabric, M&T Bank. Entrepreneur of the Year Award, Duane Shorty Davis. You feel me? Don't change your product, change your hustle. That's DJ 5-Star. That's Chucky Ducky from the Black Mall. Yeah, Chucky Ducky from the Black Mall. And that's WBAL and Whitey. And that's me at Governor Westmore's door at the governor's mansion. Governor Westmore, activism ain't terrorism. We straight out of groceries. We broke out here. That's Martin Luther King. That's San Antonio Hayes. That's Shorty. And that's John Lewis. That's the Maryland Legislative Black Caucus. Racism don't work without black cooperation. This the good kind of trouble. We're going to end that. We're going to stop the haves versus the have-nots. Like I said, this the good kind of trouble. And it's all done through social media, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. That's Mr. Bazemore. That was Cam Annette's right-hand man. Bazemore got a lot to say about Shorty. He's on my side, the Underground Railroad. Making a movie ain't against the law. Letters design. Just like the color purple, I brought my family together. I did this in 2007. That was my daughter's graduation. All right. Just like Color Purple, you tore our family apart. That's my oldest daughter and my youngest daughter. You took me away from my family. You kidnapped me. You stole me. You labeled me a terrorist. I'm a father. I'm an activist. And I'm still alive and breathing.